Hey, this is Treasure Pots Antiques, and we'll take you inside and introduce you to the owner, Charles Barnhardt, and he's going to show us around. Okay, Charles.
What's happening, Mitone?
I am just videotaping you so other people can see everything you got in here. So if you want to take me around for a tour.
A virtual tour. We'll start. We'll look at a couple pieces of furniture. We'll give you some descriptions and kind of get the feel for what we do.
Okay.
We basically shoot for period furniture between early 1800s to early 1900s. We call that early American, even though it encompasses several periods of furniture. But we're looking for items that would kind of have interest to most of the people who walk in the door. Let's start with looking at a piece of 1860s, 1870s oak carved two-door bookcase. This is a piece bought out of Richmond, Virginia. You notice all the carving and so forth on the top. That's the original wavy glass. Bun feet on the bottom. Nice piece of old furniture. A lot of handmade or hand-done carving there.
Okay, that looks awesome.
Looking to your right, we'll look at a cabinet of jewelry. Basically going to feature late 1800s to all the way to vintage pieces. Some sterling silver in there, some glass and beadwork in there also.
I'm getting sort of a glare. Is it possible to open that?
We can.
While he's looking for the keys, I'll just show you around a little bit. Got lots of rooms of very pretty things. Lots of collectibles.
Alright.
There we go. Is there a particular piece that's one of your favorites?
We're looking at probably a 14-karat gold ring with amethyst and diamonds. It's a little on the high-end side.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's a good piece of jewelry, though.
That's gorgeous. And what are these little things with the faces?
Those are Toby mugs. They come in all different sizes. It's Stratfordshire. Toby mugs are highly collectible.
And do they used to drink out of them, or
No.
just look at them?
It's just looks.
All kind of cool. You got a lot of little Toby mugs. Okay.
All right, let's continue on to, let's say, a simple piece of what we call primitive or country furniture. This piece of furniture is pine. It's a step-back vanity. It's mid-1800s. It is hand-chamfered bottoms, meaning it's all hand-done, hand dovetails. This is a nice little piece that would fit in today's home.
Very pretty.
To a second piece of pine. This is a Welch covered, step-back Welch covered, in the late 1800s. Also a piece bought out of the Richmond, Virginia area. Pine.
And by step back, what do you mean by?
In other words, instead of it being straight up,
Oh,
it steps back.
very neat.
Let's look at a cherry harvest table that sold yesterday. This is late 1800s. It's pegged, meaning it's got good age to it. It has a drawer that's hand chamfered also. And on the side, it's got what we would call a food slide where you would store food and so forth. This is a nice piece of furniture, stays local here in Fancy Gap. It is cherry. Hard to come by, old cherry.
Very pretty.
Let's skip on up through here. How about another piece of sold furniture? What I'm showing you so far is two more sold than for sale. This is walnut, mid to late 1800s, washstand. The unique about this is the towel bar and crest on the back. It's a nice piece of furniture, also a hand-done piece of furniture.
Very pretty.
Let's look at a couple of desks. This is going to be a cylinder roll secretary, two-piece secretary, dates late 1800s, original glass, all walnut, good crest on the top, got a lot of history to it.
Okay.
See, right behind you, a early 1900s leaded glass two-door bookcase, quarter sawn oak styles, nice piece of furniture.
And those are really neat feet. What are the...
Some people would call them ball and claw, some people would call them hairy paw, or just simply paw feet.
Okay.
It's a piece to your left there, also another good desk, plantation desk, late 1800s again. This is also walnut. Opens it up. Plantation desks were usually oversized desks, pigeonholes and so forth on the inside, and the top lifts up for storage.
Oh, neat.
While we're here, this is a Young Hans German alarm clock, late 1800s. This clock does not chime unless the alarm is set. So it'll set silently unless you put the alarm. Once the alarm is set, it has a pretty strong ring to it.
Now that's a neat alarm clock.
German. Let's look at another bookcase. This is two-door, highly carved, Victorian piece. Late 1880s, 1890s.
Wow.
Original glass, all walnut. Let's look at one more desk and then we'll go to a different room here. This is a maple desk, dovetail tops, two-tone interior on all the interior drawers. It's going to date late 1800s. Check out that dovetailing on the top there. That's a good feature of this desk. It's a fall front desk, also bought out of Richmond, Virginia. All right, let's check back here. Maybe we'll look at a piece of bedroom furniture somewhere along the way. About getting into the mahoganies. This is going to be a piece of furniture that's inlaid. It's late 1800s, kind of Edwardian. Could also be in the Victorian era. A lot of inlay to it. It's mahogany, original glass, original back to this piece. Here to a Sheridan style four-door chest. This is pine. This is a nice piece of furniture, Sheridan style, featuring the simple look to it, the simple pulls, the simple feet.
So how long have you been collecting antiques?
Well, I wouldn't say we were a collector. We built a home up here in 2002 and started buying antiques for that home. Then we kind of got the bug to it. We sold our landscape business in 2005 in the Charlotte area and decided that I needed something to do, so we didn't have anything to do, so we opened up an antique shop, and that's when we started with this. We like old or period pieces of furniture. That's how all this got started, was buying furniture pieces.
Awesome.
All right, let's do one or two other pieces. One of our biggest items that we sell a lot of is simple oak tables. This is early 1900 with hairy paw feet. Some feature additional leaves. This table does not have any additional leaves. It's just a simple oak table, but it's a good item, a good selling item for us.
Okay.
And let's just talk maybe one serpentine no front china cabinet. These are good items for us all. We got different styles. All of these three pieces are oak. Most of them are going to be in the late 18s, early 1900s. Some featured mirror back crest, others are just a simple top. Step back or rather serpentine bow front china cabinets are good items for us. People remember Grandma having one.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for taking us on a tour. Sure appreciate it.
All right. You guys come back soon.